Hi everyone. So I've been slacking a little bit on the videos, but I have actually three very exciting reviews to do. I cannot do all three in one, obviously. If anyone knows how to lengthen the time of your videos, please let me know because I cannot figure it out. I'm only able to post videos that are 15 minutes or shorter. So anything longer than that, I have to break up into a separate video. So yeah, I wanted to do a review on the last few purchases that I made. One of them is actually the Good Tarot, which I purchased last weekend. I just haven't had a chance to do a complete video and post that. And then this week, just this evening actually, I purchased this here, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. And I also came across an awesome little treasure. And that is I guess it is called the Spirit Halloween tarot deck, or if that's just what they called it because that's the store that it had originally come from. I actually purchased this from Spencer's in the mall. So I guess they are stocking it in different stores now. And I've only found one video on these cards so far. I guess this is a new deck. I guess they come out with a deck every year, and so this is this year's version. And believe it or not, I was blown away at the price. Paid $7.99. Okay, so I originally went into Spencer's to check out their stones, because they have a little section with like incense and crystals and different stones and whatnot. So I had originally went in there for that reason, and then all of a sudden I glanced over to my left and I saw this new section that they had, and there was the lovely tarot cards. And they have a few other things. They had like a sign that said psychic readings. They had Ouija boards. They had Ouija blankets. They had celestial pattern blankets and whatnot. And I guess they're just like little their little section for the season. So yeah, I was actually very happy to purchase this. I went to the bookstore first and I got these Oracle cards. I was in there for a while debating on, what to get. I've actually been looking at the Gypsy Fortunes and the Healing Meditations. They come in like a book. They're not exactly tarot cards, but they're really cute, and I was thinking of adding them to my tarot readings when I do them. So if anyone is familiar with those and has any information or, comments, please don't hesitate to comment below. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with, we'll start with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. But yeah, so for these I paid $18.99. So these were $18.99, and then I'm happy that I did not get a tarot deck. I'm happy I went with the Oracle cards, because then that's when I went to Spencer's and found this lovely treasure for $7.99. So yeah, we'll get to this. I'll go ahead and do the review on the Oracle cards for now, and I'll probably have to do a separate video for the tarot cards. So, just like most of your Oracle decks, comes in a nice little sturdy box with your thumb grips there. They're always so hard to open when you first open it. Okay, and nothing fancy in the inside of this box. It's just sort of like a salmon peachish color. There's the guidebook. So, one thing that I found interesting, because I did check this out, I opened it already and looked through it. So she does, in the beginning of her book, all of the standard, storing the cards, giving a card reading, consecrating your card deck. I never even heard of that. What is that? Your Oracle cards must be cleared of prior energies. Oh, okay, so that's the formal word. I'm so sorry. I did not know that. I'm new to all of this. Okay, so after she gives all of that little bit of, information in the beginning, she talks about the jumping cards, cards that fall out of the deck, and the upside down cards. She said that when an upside down card appears, that signifies a blockage in that area that needs addressing or healing. So then she goes into the card meanings for each of them. And what I like about this is that so the saying that's on the card is on there, and then she gives you the message from that goddess, and then there's various meanings of the card. And then it also gives you the pronunciation of the goddess. And before I realized that the pronunciation of the names were in this book, I was actually looking them up. So, I guess I should have just looked at the book. But so I think that's great that that's in there, because some of these names are kind of hard to pronounce. And it also up here in the additional meanings in most of them gives you something that you can do to help balance that, whatever that energy is. So she does that. She gives that meaning for each of the cards and the pronunciation for each of the cards. And then that's about it. Oh, and with the pronunciation, it's also she's also giving information on that goddess. So as you can see here, it says about abundancia. Yeah, abundancia. So it explains who that goddess is and how to pronounce the name. So it's a nice little guidebook. I like how they're all like very similar to one another. Like all of these decks that you open up, the boxes are similar, the guidebooks are similar, but some, they always have those little differences that make them unique. Now, one thing that I was so excited about was to see that these are edged in gold. I think I had mentioned when I got the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck that I was so happy to see that those were edged in gold. When I picked this Oracle deck up, I'm thinking to myself, like, wouldn't that be so nice if they were edged in gold? And then what do you know? I took them out of the box and they were indeed edged in gold. So I am just thrilled that I now have another deck that's edged in gold. And it just looks beautiful with the back of these cards. You can see the back is like a beautiful like sunflower color, and then the edges are gold. So, and then your standard, glossy, thick Oracle card. So, we'll start with Abundancia, prosperity. Yeah, there's not that many decks available in the store that I normally go to buy my cards. There's not much left that I haven't either already bought or that I'm not interested in. So I'm going to have to look up some places where I can get some new decks. You know, they're kind of pricey too. As I've said in previous videos, I prefer to have what I purchase like right away. I don't like ordering something online because I don't like having to wait for it. So, you know, I do pay a little bit extra to have that instant gratification. This is actually the front of the box, the front of the book. So as you can see, she has the name of the goddess up top, and then what that goddess represents. And then down at the bottom, I don't know if you can see, there's a little saying down at the bottom. And then in the guidebook, it gives you a little bit more information on the goddess. Receptivity. I like this one. I like that too. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Undying love. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Unconditional love. We've got about 2 minutes left in the video. We're at about 13 minutes. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So these are really nice cards. It was a toss-up between these or the angel cards, angel oracle cards. They also had angel, what was the other one? It wasn't by Doreen Virtue. It was another angel messages. It was messages from angels or angel messages or something of that nature. So yeah, this is a 44 card deck. So you've got 44 different goddesses representing 44 different energies. Really pretty, nice. I definitely think it was worth the money. I'm happy. I like the gold edging. And I think it just goes beautifully with the color. So there you have it. It's 44 cards with your guidebook. And that's what you get for $18.99. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Have a good one.